Equipment hack. Hacking half of the equipment in a gym is one of the most annoying things that you can do. It's fine if you want to do a quick drop set with a couple of dumbbells, but don't take every single dumbbell on the rack like an absolute madman. This also goes for when you do some kind of superset on multiple stations at once. It's completely okay to do that, but you need to allow people to work in with you if they ask. You can't say, "I'm using that," and then point to 5 different stations at once. I can guarantee you that you will not make any new friends doing this. And what is probably the absolute worst thing imaginable is when someone puts a towel on some machine, walks away and pretends like it now belongs to him. It really is one of the most infuriating things imaginable. You simply can't claim a machine in the gym like you just bought a plot of land. That's not how it works. You are either using it or you are not. I don't want to see your smelly towel laying on a machine while you sit at the bar sipping your smoothie and trying to unsuccessfully rizz up that chick behind the bar. That is just criminal. If you want to be an equipment hack, then you just need to build your own home gym. Then you can hack it all day long. Smell. Everyone has that one stinky and smelly dude in their gym. And the best part about that guy is that he will never use a towel and always leave the seat looking like someone just pissed themselves right there. And of course, he wears a t-shirt that was last washed in 1907, so you feel his presence even if you don't see him. That is just so many gym etiquette violations in one. First of all, always wear clean clothes, because you might not smell it, but the others surely will. Clean clothes really are one of the most important things. And I don't care how much Axe body spray you put on yourself to mask it, because you can't. And in fact, people that use so much body spray that when they walk around you you can't even breathe, might arguably be even worse than if they smelled absolutely terrible. Then secondly, carry a towel with you, and wipe away the sweat once you are finished, because nobody wants to sit in your Shrek swamp. Re-rack. Re-racking your weights is one of the most basic parts of gym etiquette. If you take a pair of dumbbells from the rack, put them back exactly where they should be. This will make it so much easier for everyone. Re-racking your weights is especially important when it comes to exercises where you can load a bunch of plates. It's cool if you can squat 405, but you need to put those plates back. Imagine that a complete beginner comes to the squat rack after you. It would probably take him ages to get rid of all those plates. Not re-racking your weights is borderline criminal. So please, always re-rack your weights. What is also very much criminal is still doing random exercises and having no structure at all. That's why you should check out my training plans. They will give you the exact structure that you need to succeed. All you need to do is follow it and get results. You can check it out down in the first link below. Personal space. When you go to the gym, there is a lot of people. But even though it might look rather chaotic and random, each person needs some personal space. And it's very, very upsetting if you disturb that personal space. For example, if you see someone doing lateral raises in front of the mirror, don't walk up right in front of them to do a dumbbell curl. Why do you think they are doing lateral raises in front of the mirror? Yeah, obviously they want to see themselves. And if you step in front of them like an absolute donkey, you completely ruin their set. If you wanna just quickly go through or just grab weights and quickly disappear, that's understandable. But literally going in front of the guy to block his view while he's doing an exercise is absolutely mental. Don't be a smartass. If you have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, you might feel you are really smart about all the gym stuff. But if you are not careful, it might come off as condescending. No one likes when someone goes for the classic, actually that's incorrect. Especially if you are rocking that science-based build, then you will most definitely come off as annoying. I can share with you what happened to me a couple of months ago. I was training in a gym on the chest press machine, doing some partial reps at the end of the set, to really bring my muscles to absolute failure. And then I had a guy that looked like it was his first day in the gym come to me and say, "You really need to work on your range of motion, man, you are just doing half reps." When I heard this, I was in a complete state of shock. I had no clue what I should say. In my head I was thinking, you realize that my biceps is the size of your thighs, right? After a couple seconds of my blank stare, where it looked like my soul just left my body, he walked away. And by walk away, I don't mean that he actually went back to working out. He literally went to the guy next to me and also started to give him his very useful advice. Alright, I might be just venting at this point, but you know, giving good advice to someone who looks like they are very new to the gym in a friendly manner can be great. But going to the gym just to give out unsolicited advice is both useless and annoying, especially if you have no idea what you're talking about. Doomscroller. If you want to be a doomscroller at home, be my guest, that's your business. But jumping on a leg extension machine, for example, just to do one set every 10 minutes and then sit and scroll for an eternity is just extremely rude. especially if the gym is super crowded. When you are working out, it's not the time to be scrolling social media, it completely takes you out of the workout mood. That's why I'm such a big fan of tracking your progress on paper and not on your phone. Because then you are running the risk of your brain going on autopilot and automatically opening Twitter or some other brain-melting app without you even realizing that you are doing it. You might not realize it, but you do this exact thing. It's like a tick where you just automatically grab your phone and open your favorite app on complete autopilot. And instead of checking your progress, you end up arguing with Elon Musk by complete accident. Don't interrupt. The rule of not interrupting is very important. If someone is in the middle of a set, don't ask them any questions, don't distract them, don't tap their shoulder, just wait until they finish the set, then you can talk to them. For majority of people, this is basic decency, but from time to time, you run into complete lunatics. Imagine that you are doing a heavy squat, and as you are lifting the weight up, some dude starts banging on your shoulder. Doing something like that just deserves a punch in the face, because you could seriously injure someone by doing ignorant things like this. So never, and I repeat never, disrupt anyone while they are in the middle of the set. Squat rack. If you have ever done squats, you probably know that they are done in the squat rack. But some people think something a little different. I'm of course talking about the infamous curling in the squat rack. But this isn't as black and white as one would initially think. I for example do the barbell curl in the squat rack all the time. Not because I particularly want to, but because my gym of choice is super old school and also super small. So there is just one squat rack and one benching station. And if I want to do a barbell curl, I need a barbell, obviously. So I really don't have a choice. If you can get a barbell from somewhere else than the squat rack, then there is absolutely no reason for you to block the squat rack. Or God forbid you bring the dumbbells into the squat rack to do the dumbbell curl. Because at that point I'm absolutely certain that you are just trolling for your own amusement. Time is one of the most important things we have, and intentionally wasting the time of other people is very rude and disrespectful, and will definitely not make you any friends. Always ask. No matter what the situation is, it's always better to ask if you are not sure about something. Because you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass of you and me. Just by asking, you can easily prevent so many weird situations from happening. Just imagine that someone hits you up for a spot on the bench press. So you agree. They start pressing the weight up, and the bar slows down. So you instinctively grab it, and you pull it up. But unfortunately, you just ruined someone's set. Because what the guy wanted from you is to just grab the bar in case he wouldn't be able to lift it. He was slowly grinding that bar up, and would have been able to finish the rep by himself, but you ruined it. Because instead of asking, you just assumed. That's why it's always important to ask. Because it shows that you have respect for all the other gym members and that you actually care, and people really like that. It just builds a really good atmosphere, because usually you will encounter the same people in the gym over and over. So it's good to have a nice and friendly relationship with them. And you never know, you might even make some great friends while doing so. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget about the training plans in the description, and I will see you next time. Take a look at this video, I think it's pretty good.